Yeah, well, first of all, we had a text come out that said we were going to get paid full pay. 3 weeks later, received a text that said we're only going to get half pay.
Anger and frustration from coaches of spring sports at Fort Wayne Community Schools. Their seasons were canceled because of the COVID-19 outbreak, and the coaches are receiving just half of their pay.
Well, a coach who talked to us was expecting all of his pay. Caitlin Kendall digging deeper tonight and tells us how all of this happened.
Baseball, like all spring sports, never took the field, but the head coach at Northrop says that doesn't mean they stopped coaching, which is why he's frustrated that they're only receiving half their stipend. And after finding out that FWCS is the only Allen County school district to cut the pay, he's even more frustrated.
You don't do this for the money when you're a coach. We all know that. I mean, we do it for the love of the game.
Northrop baseball head coach Matt Brumbaugh has been coaching for 30 years.
Could we go other places? I guess we could. We don't want to.
He's a Northrop guy through and through.
85 graduate, Fort Wayne Community Schools graduate, and proud of that. Played basketball and baseball at Northrop.
9 seasons as head coach for Northrop, another 8 as the assistant. Brumbaugh says he works hard to have a successful team that can compete.
I mean, it's a year-round thing. It's we start in September. We go through October with IHSA mandated rules that we can work out 2 days a week. So we do that from September to October, and then from there we take about a month and a half off, and we're back at it in January. We go 5 days a week in January, and when the season starts in March, then we're a 6-day a week team.
But Brumbaugh says the coaching doesn't stop once they leave the diamond.
We do it to help kids and let them learn the game, teach them how to learn the game, and just try to make them better people.
After their season was canceled, Brumbaugh says the coaches received a text from the athletic director saying they would still receive their full pay. But 3 weeks later, it was a different story.
Very, very disappointed. Just wondering why. That money was budgeted from the 2019-2020 school year, so why did we not get paid for that when other school systems did get paid?
Why is the main question Brumbaugh wants answered.
There was nothing from the school board or from downtown, in any kind of, whether it was an email or a text, or we still have not received why we have not been paid, and that's frustrating and disappointing.
The curveball, Brumbaugh says, is that while coaches were taking their cuts, former Superintendent Dr. Wendy Robinson received a $20,000 farewell package.
When you see that Dr. Robinson is getting that $20,000, what does that make you feel?
Well, I think that was not disappointing for her. I mean, if $20,000 and the school board voted for that's fine, but we're wondering what happened to us.
Late last month, by a 5-to-1 vote, the board authorized a goodbye gift to the longtime superintendent who was earning $210,000 as a base salary in her final contract.
Because we're employees of the school system, and yet it almost feels like there's no worth, and we're not really regarded by the school system and by people downtown.
We took Brumbaugh's questions to Fort Wayne Community Schools officials. They declined our repeated requests for an on-camera interview, saying they weren't interested. Instead, sending us a statement that reads in part, quote, "When schools were closed in March, most spring sports had completed tryouts and were starting or about to start practices. Games had not yet begun. Because all practices would cease and no games would be played for the remainder of the year, FWCS decided to pay coaches half of their stipend," end quote.
We've not been told that. We've not been told why we did not get full pay.
We reached out to all public school systems in Allen County, all of which lost their spring sports too. Northwest Allen, East Allen, and Southwest Allen County school systems say their coaches were all paid in full. Reporting from Northrop High School, Caitlin Kendall, ABC 21.
And if any of you have a tip you'd like to share with our investigative team, you can leave a voicemail at the number right here on your screen, 376-0281, or email us at diggingdeeper@WPTA21.com.